everybody. Just kidding, it's Kelsey. So I decided to make a video because I hate cooking, but I love eating. And ever since I started watching anime, I just really wanted to try, well, specifically Naruto. I really wanted to try ramen, really like good fancy ramen. I always liked ramen when I was a kid, but like Ichiraku, just the way they draw it just blows my mind. And like that's probably one of my favorite things about anime is that the food looks so good because like I said, I love food. And when we went to Comic-Con last year, we were able to go and try some ramen at a Japanese restaurant in downtown Salt Lake, and it was amazing. So instead of quenching my thirst for ramen, it merely angered my thirst, I guess, because I just wanted more and more. So I've come up with my own lazy version of a ramen recipe that is pretty easy to make. It goes pretty fast, and if you have like leftover meats, like shrimp is my favorite, so if I make shrimp, I make like a ton of it, and then I just reuse it. I like put it in the fridge and reuse it later for other stuff, and it's really good on top of ramen. But you can do chicken. Pork is a really common ramen topping, but I don't usually do it because I've never cooked pork before, so I guess I don't ever do it.
So you want to show us your shirt real quick?
Oh yeah, so this is a shirt I designed and put on TeePublic. Only one has ever been purchased, and that was this one, which was bought by my husband. Supportive.
Great.
So I try to do it mostly with one pot. So I have this pot here that's currently cooking soft-boiled eggs, and if don't open it, you can't open it. If you're boiling something, it's technically steaming the eggs. If you don't know how to make soft-boiled eggs, just Google it, because that's what the internet's for. And then I empty out the water, and let the eggs sit and cool off while I boil new water for the actual ramen. What I'm doing right now is just slicing little ribbons of green onion. 4 cubes of bouillon, and then I use garlic powder, onion powder, ginger, and cayenne pepper. Well, yeah, I'll use cayenne still. I also use sriracha in the sauce, or the broth, which I forgot to get out, and soy sauce, which I forgot to get out. So you just drop the bouillon in. I'm going to turn it on to about medium-high and boil it. I usually wait until the bouillon is dissolved before I add any of the spices, and then I'll put on the lid and let it boil fully. So we'll do that, and I'll get a spoon, and it'll just take a second.
Hello everyone, it is I, Danielle. I am doing nothing besides recording, so that's cool.
I don't normally measure when I use spices and stuff. I just kind of throw it in and call it good, but I will measure later for your sake, or estimate. For ginger, you don't want to use a lot because it's really, really strong, so you might put, like, for one package, you might just put like 1/8 of a teaspoon, but I'm just gonna tap some in.
Unless you really like ginger.
Yeah, and that's fine. It's just for those who aren't accustomed to the taste, it's really strong and really overpowering. Garlic, I put a heck of a lot because I love garlic. I think it's the best ever. So, it's great for kissing. Just kidding. It's not. And then onion, I just put a little less than I do of the garlic because it's a little strong too, but not everybody likes the strongness of onion, whereas everybody likes garlic. Cayenne pepper, I'll just put a tiny bit because I'm also going to put sriracha, so I'll do like...
You're putting sriracha in?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's necessary.
Okay.
So I usually just do like a swirl, but I'll do a swirl and a half because Danielle doesn't like it.
I've never had it.
It's good. You'll like it. It's just spicy. It's like, I think it's in some ways less spicy than like actual cayenne pepper. This I will measure though. I'm going to put in 1/4 cup. Let me take the little lid off. Hopefully I don't overflow the pan. It's looking pretty full. I don't usually, like I said, make this much. So this is the soy sauce. And it doesn't really matter what order you put these in. I don't think, it's never mattered to me. So then I'll let it boil and then I'll put the ramen noodles in. And like I said, I don't use the flavoring things because I already flavored it myself. And that's basically what it is. It's just got a lot more sodium. And you can put vegetables into this when you're boiling. So like if you wanted to add like carrots or celery or any other vegetable to it, you would just put it in at the same time that you put this in, so after the broth has started boiling. But I don't because I'm lazy. I only do the eggs and then I put this stuff on top, the green onion. And then I've done, well, I guess I haven't done seaweed because I am too lazy to go buy seaweed, so I don't do seaweed either.
So seaweed's gross!
We all can have our own opinions.
My opinion's right though. Ooh.
It's not cooking if you don't make a mess. But then if you're lazy like me, you don't clean it up for like 2 weeks. So that's fine too. I break the ramen packet before I put it in. Before I even take it out of the package actually, because otherwise it's really hard to do and it will take forever to try and break it up. So there's that. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes, so I'll just put a little timer on. And then you leave it well, you can cover it if you want, but I leave it uncovered to kind of stir it up and break up the noodles more. And then when you serve it, it's kind of hard to scoop. So like if you have a spaghetti scooper, that's good for getting the noodles, and then just use a ladle. I don't have a spaghetti scooper. It's like the one where it's like a bowl kind of, but then it has little prongs. I don't own one, so I just scoop it out with it. And I feel like this ramen is almost easy enough that even Naruto would make it. I'd be so bold as to report that. So the noodles are ready. They're nice and tender. I'm gonna get a ladle and a fork. So here we have our finished product. There's chicken. I technically made chicken beef ramen, so that's cool. And now we're going to devour it like mad people because I'm so hungry.
Look at mine, it's a face.
Isn't it cute? And part of the coolness of cooking is making things look pretty so that you can, you know, get it all over you. So
Right.
thanks for watching.
We are